Hey guys, happy Monday. Today is May 18th. It is 9:12 a.m. So I'm going to start doing my analysis in like 2 minutes. Not yesterday, Friday ended up being really well, us trading together. So we're going to run that back. You okay? So we're going to run that back. She should be here, so let's see. I know I got to figure this out. Okay. And I gotta share my screen. Noah. Ew. What you got going on, Noah? Today's not it. Today's not the day. There it is. Hey.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. But yeah. Okay, so hopefully today goes pretty quick because I like what I see so far. If I'm going too fast, just let me know, and if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with doing my top-down analysis so I can figure out what my bias is. Basically what I do is I'll adjust my trend line. So right now this has crossed over my trend line, so I'm just gonna move this point here. I do that because it'll let me know while I'm trading if price ends up pushing below the trend line, continuing down, I will potentially go for sells. But since this is a strong, like a super strong uptrend, I more than likely will not be doing that unless it breaks like heavily, but it's not doing that. So also what I'll notice on my daily time frame once I edit my trend line is the candle that we're going to be trading in. It is currently a buyer's candle or a bullish candle. So price is currently going up. It came here to one of my supports, and even if I consider it tapping this trend line and continued up, which is still around this support or this key level, it looks like price came down, tapped into this zone here. It did close inside the zone, so I would need price to close above this resistance line in order for it to keep going up. So that's what I would notate in my brain for the daily. And currently it's a bullish, so most likely we're going for buys. And then on the 4-hour, I'm just making sure everything I say match my bias for buys. So I could delete that. So price came down. It made a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. In order for us to catch buys, again, I would need price to break this resistance level. So once price pushes above here, it'll create a new zone. And once it taps into the zone, we'll jump in for it to continue up. So that's the play I would be looking for. Now, I do see a potential for price to come back up and reverse, but I'm hoping that's not. I do this thing where we trade what you see and not what you think. So just because I think price can come here and come back down, if that's not what happens, then that doesn't matter. If I see price push up, and close above here, that is my identification that I'm going for buys. So you'll kind of start seeing like different things that can happen, but you trade what you see, not what you think. So try to remember that. Now, for the 1 hour, so again, we have up, I'm at a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. We got a minor breaker structure here. This was a previous high. So we got this high. It didn't break until here. But this price, this high, let me mark it out because I'm kind of in my brain because I'm seeing it as we're doing it. Hold on. But I'm going to mark it up so you can see what I see. So there was a previous pullback here. This previous high was broken by this candle. So this will be a minor break of structure. What we would be waiting on is a major break of structure because it's on the hourly. But this is on the hourly as well. But I know for sure this is a minor break of structure. We would need a major break of structure. But I can keep an eye on this because this does let me know price it's a small change of direction. So price came here, broke this high, came out of this zone. Potentially, it could tap into this zone. So I'm going to mark it up as my 1 hour zone. But if price invalidates this zone, then it's no longer active. All right, so we got this break of structure. I'm going to keep this, though, because we want to see it above here. This is the one we're really looking for. But for a minor break of structure, price comes back here and then continue up. I feel like if it comes here, gets some momentum to come up, that'll give us, and then we'll have a different zone too. So that would be nice to see. But if it invalidates, then there's no trade. So that's on the 1 hour. This is on the 30, so it's the same thing. We could start to see the minor break of structure a little more clearly. Price came down, created a lower low. It still barely did. Pulled back up, then created a lower low. And then pushed higher. So yeah, that's a minor break of structure. So this is the first indication of a change in direction. Potentially. We won't know for sure until it breaks this structure. Hold on, let me see. All right, then the 15-minute. Yeah, so we're starting to get that upwards momentum. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. But we also have a 15-minute zone right here. So I'm going to include that. Because it could just come, do a quick little tap, and then continue up. Or it can go deep within the zone. Price could do whatever it wants. It literally could do whatever it wants. So right now it's not doing anything. So same thing. So yeah, I included that candle. So I would basically, now that I'm on the 5-minute and everything is lining up for buys, I would want to see price come to the zone, tap into. No. Put that down. Don't snatch it. Give it to me. Thank you. All right, my bad. What was I saying? I genuinely forgot. What I would like to see is price come into the zone, tap the zone, and then continue up. I'm not gonna lie, based on how price action looks, it's gonna be tempting to watch it tap here and then go up, depending on how fast it happens. Because let's just say we're at 29,200. Just to come back up here, that's already 200 points. So that's kind of tempting. So I guess today you'll see like the importance of discipline and waiting for your. So yeah, so the importance of waiting for your setup. Again, can this be a setup? Absolutely, most likely it is, but in order to not get caught in like consolidation or whatever could potentially happen in this area, yeah, as you can see, a lot of stuff happens in this. You see these between these two levels, these two red,
Yeah.
price consolidates a lot in this area. So in order to not get stuck in that, I would rather wait to get out of here. So that's the importance. But could price potentially just be one long candle down, one long candle up? Yes, but you would rather a quality trade than a yeah. I hope that makes sense.
How do you get the two red lines on your chart?
How do I get it, or how do I know where to put it?
So the red line in the middle where you have breakup structure, that's one that you put, or is that already on the chart?
No, I put these lines.
Oh, okay, because on mine it's only one.
I put these lines when I'm doing my top-down analysis, and I usually just clean them up. I don't necessarily move them, or I'll add them. So like this morning, I did move up this purple line, which I can now make a red line. I moved this purple because it was like down here, and price did break above. So all I did was adjust it because this is like my all-time high candle. Until price creates a new all-time high, then I'll add another one. The rest of these red lines were added when price was like way back. Hold on, because he keeps trying to put this rock in his mouth. Okay, RJ not letting him. Look at him being a big brother. I know that's right. Okay. So for example, on the monthly, let's not look at all of that because it looks crazy, but let's look at this. So I would mark the lowest price has been. I'll put a red line here. So all I do is put horizontal. Ain't no way my computer just died. It sure did. It sure did, y'all. My computer died. Oh, Lord. Hello?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. I just got the notification that my computer died. I thought I plugged it in, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Well, Mark is about to open, so let's just get started because that was embarrassing. Okay. Let's see. What was I talking about? I don't know.
You were showing me where you created your
lines. The lines, yes.
Yes.
So I'll look for areas of consolidation. Like as you can see where price is currently. All these like candles back to back to back, I put a line above it before it breaks out of it and below it before it started. So I know that don't make sense, but that's because it's already done. So for example, I'm trying to do something I haven't done, but we'll have to look at like a completely empty chart because it'll be hard to explain on here. But
that's fine.
Let's look at this. That's what I like. I don't know. This might be a trade right here. My heart. Let me see. Let's see. I'm hoping for something quick and easy. If it goes over there, it's gone. Nobody's gonna throw it back. It's like kicking that ball. I'm not gonna say it again. Let's see. I don't think there's any news. No, there isn't. I use this to check the news, and I look for red folders around the time that I will be trading. So if there's no red folders, then we're good. If you see any other colors, it's fine. You can still, it's not really affecting the market. But if you see a red folder, it's something important, like FOMC or President Trump speaking or something of that sort. It's not, I mean, people still trade news, red folder news, but the market do move a little more funky, especially when Trump speaks. So
Okay.
it's just something to look out for. I wonder if I can pull up another chart while this. Where's my app? Here we go. Silver contracts on all platforms. Okay. Let's look at SPY. Oh, dang. It changes the whole chart. Okay, whatever. So on the daily. Okay, I have a few. Okay. So what I would look for is areas of consolidation. So for me, what immediately stands out is, of course, the all-time high, but price was like moving consistently up from here. So these would be my two that I mark up here. Now, I do see some in between, like this broke out after here. After all of this, it finally broke out with momentum. So I'll put one here. You see that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, because as you can see, price is trying to push above here. Once it push above, I know, okay, cool. Price, usually buyers step in at this point. Let me go with the buyers. Same for down here. I see price was consolidating around here. They were trying to fight. I know these purple lines probably don't help. Take your shoes off. And I see it started like around here. Price came back multiple times, tapped this area. Whoops. Tested, broke a little bit, retested, broke, retested, then finally broke through. So I'll put my line right there. That's basically how I do that. And then you know your line is good when it comes back to retest it. So I love a clean line. Now let me put this back. And I do it on the higher time frames because that's how I know it's a major break of structure.
Okay. So like the 1 hour.
The 4 hour in the daily. That ball does not belong inside. Yeah. So when you're starting on a fresh chart, bless you. I recommend you do that first. There it is. There it is. I'm getting excited. I've been getting so happy. Let me calm down. I look to see if all my time frames, if all of the candles match up. So, for example, this is a bullish candle. This is a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle. You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Noah, stop. Hold on, because what's all of them not bullish yet. So for me, that wouldn't be a trade until they're bullish. And these smaller time frames won't be bullish until it breaks above here. So so this, I'm not going to enter until it breaks here. That just confirmed it for me. But I know it'll be nice coming from here up to up there, but I don't want to sit in consolidation. It might not consolidate. But because we didn't get in on a breaker structure, which is what we would need, even if price broke here, we could get in. We just need a breaker structure. So we just need a higher high, and we don't have that. That already happened before we even got on. So we would wait for a fresh one. Now, can you use a previous one? Sure, go ahead. But for me, I want to see a clean breaker structure so I know price wants to continue moving up.
I was actually watching the chart when it did that.
Huh?
I was watching the chart when it did that.
When it did this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you was on early.
Yeah.
That's good. They playing. Let the sellers come on, man. It's a big little zone, too. This is a big zone, too. I'm not even biting the banana for real. Here we go. Okay, that's a tap. So aggressive buyers would have got in. Ooh, already? Noah. The aggressive buyers would be in right now. But I'm not aggressive, so. But they are in. Let's see if it invalidates this 5-minute zone. Or does it respect it? Because it could just respect this one and not even have to come deep within the zone. But let's see. All right. Well, it just tapped into this 5-minute demand zone. I deleted the 1-hour zone because we got the close out of it, which was here. And it came out of this zone here. So it just tapped back into it. So we still got ways to go, but this would be kind of like an opportunity, but it's not enough. This is why I wasn't going to get in this area, because we would be sitting in all of this.
The same way that it shows when you paper trade, is that how it shows when you
real trade?
When you're, yeah.
Yeah. You just got to make sure you put it on Turbo Trader if you like that view. I use Turbo Trader because it's easy to get in and out since I do market. Whereas if you did Classic, you'll have to put in you'll have to actually type. And if I'm looking at price and I like where price is, I just like to get in and get out. I don't want to have to type and select and all that different stuff. You only get 1 hour out of 1 more hour out of me, and then if not, it's gonna be a no trade day, and that happens too. Not to say that I can't get a trade at all today, but I don't like to sit in front of the charts that long because then I get antsy, and then I start wanting to force a trade because I'm like, I gotta get a trade. So I try to get off because I know after sitting in front of the computer for 2 hours, I kind of get like, okay, I'm ready to do something else. I need to be stimulated in a different way. So you just got to learn what you can manage. Because I think most of my losses came, one, I mean, I'm sure I have a few that I've gotten before 11, but most of them came after 11. I don't know what happens after 11. Even if it's a good setup, I don't know, I force it, I overtrade, I don't wait on my entries. Like, I don't know what happens to my brain, but all the rules that I've ever came up with goes out the window. So I don't trade after 11. I try not to trade. Now, if I'm stuck in a trade, cool, I'll sit in it, but yeah. I guess because I've been looking at it from 8 to now 11, I think that's long. It's like it's long enough. Like, girl, okay, don't force it. Because the play of the day may not happen till 2, but I won't be on, so. It looked like the play of the day happened already, honestly. 29,000, yeah, 29,000 to 29,400. That was a 400-point move in just an hour. That was the move of the day. Right before market open. So, oh, it invalidated. Where is the zone it keeps tapping into? This one? This one. Is it? Let me check. RJ, do not open the door again. Go outside. Close the door. Don't open it again. Ooh. Well, it's time for your dad to wake up. I gotta focus. Y'all not allowing me to focus. Yeah, that don't even matter. I need to see it push up here. All that other stuff that happens in here, it don't even matter. Now that's like extra confirmation that this is a no trade zone. We would be stuck in this, literally. If we took a trade in here, all them opportunities, we would be stuck. Because price is not moving freely in this area.
How do you change the color of your candles?
Let's see. Now I really got to figure it out because I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let me actually pull it up. So on Webull, where's the chart? I guess it would be here. Niana, you know this. How did I change the color? Do I know this? Do I really? Chart layout? Give me a second. It's gonna click. I'm looking for chart settings. There you go. So you go to chart settings, appearance, and then yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Sellers want it today. And that is why I wasn't going to get in unless price broke above here, because it would have been a loss. So that was a great example of why you should
Definitely.
yeah, because even here we would have thought like, oh, price is leaving us, jump in. Yeah. Or like momentum coming out, and then it would have been like, yeah, no, see, I just invalidated. So what happens after here has nothing to do with me, because this would have been the trade of the day. Now, granted, do I see that there's a zone here? Yes, but again, even if it was here, I want price to push above here to even get in. So ah, man. Okay, so basically it's 11 o'clock. It was a no trade day because we needed price to break this structure here, and it never did that. Price has been stuck between these two levels, this level and this level. So in order for us to want to take a buy, we needed price to break above here, and we never got that. That would have been a major breaker structure. But coming into the morning, we did get a minor breaker structure, and we realized this is how people get trapped, because they will enter in on a minor. What was it? I think it was like right here. Yeah, this candle broke this previous low or high. It came back to the zone, it pushed out, but then it immediately reversed. So if we were in that, we would have lost, because it did invalidate this zone that it would have came out of. So that would have been forcing a trade, which would have led to a loss. But we did not lose because we did not trade, because we didn't get our breaker structure. So that is a no trade day. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, today was pretty straightforward. Now the price is stuck between this supply zone here. Sellers are sitting here. Buyers are sitting here. So really it's just a battle of who can break out of this. So far, I can't even tell you what it's giving right now. Let me see. I mean, on a 4 hour, obviously buyers is going to win, but I was telling her also, another thing that I'm seeing is like a formation for a head and shoulders. We have this left shoulder here. We have a head here. It could be forming another shoulder, which will make it push down. I would say probably the lowest it'll go is like here or here. I don't want that to happen, but I'm not in control of the market, so. We also have another one. Well, this formation kind of broke, so never mind. It already did it. That was the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. So that already happened, but now we're stuck here. Anyways, that's it for the day. It's 11 o'clock. I am done trading before I get antsy. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.